Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 29 for the event professional prospects. In the previous video, we had a detailed discussion on this example number 29, wherein we studied a male chart who is running Granite factory along with his family members. We had a detailed discussion with the help of the EPS tables, how the destiny is supported for such profession, and also in which period he started the business by way of establishing a granite factory, and he started in one period. Now after that, after a few years, one period started facing obstacles and hurdles in the business, and also the sales was not so good, profit is also not good. That was the complaint. So now we are going to study the same example with the help of the PILT table, how far the unfavorable key planets are influencing the destiny and also influencing the dasa and also supportive for the buddhi for the business and also supportive for some other buddhi for the troubles. Let us examine the example chart with the help of the PILT table now. Example 29. Granite factory. We are going to study this example in this video with the help of the PILT table. This is the birth chart of that male native. Now let us go to house grouping and let us check the PILT table, how far they are useful in finding the role of the favorable and unfavorable key planets in starting up the business and also giving trouble in the business also. Now we are on the PILT page and let me select the self-significators and let me select KP check all. Now you know that the pink shade planets, that is Ketu, Ketu, Venus, Sun. These three planets are the trouble-giving planets. All or others are favorable, we can say. Out of them, blue is mixed one, or blue is weak, some are moderate, green are favorable. So now let us check the destiny. Destiny is 10th Lord. 10th Lord is Venus and 10th cuspal sublord is Jupiter. So Venus is pink shade planet, 10th Lord planet. Let me move this. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes. Venus is in the star of, green color planet. That is good. And sub of Rahu, green color planet. It is good. And Mars has got Rahu. It supports forming rulerling. So it is Mars, Rahu is there at the star level and 2A level also forming rulerling. And Venus is the mixed key planet. Venus also having favorable Mercury, Sun, and Jupiter, moderate planets, and the obstacle causing key planet, that is Saturn and Ketu also there. So overall, this is good. 2 level has got some weakness, but otherwise it is good only. 10th cuspal sublord planet is Jupiter. The star of Sun, 2 level Jupiter, all blue is indicating moderate. And having got favorable Mars in the supports and Mercury, Mars. So they are all supporting to the blue planet. And of course, they are getting some influence from the pink shade planet, Venus, Saturn also. The planet level, star level, and Venus itself is the sublord, that is the weakness. Venus is passing rural link to the star lord, 2A level, and also planet. So it is supportive of the business, but result is not going to be satisfactory or unstable. But fortunately, that Venus, unfavorable key planet, in the star of favorable key planet, that is supportive. Venus in the star of Mars, it is reducing the unfavorable strength, that is favorable. But overall, this is indicating favorable for the source and effect, but result is going to be not stable or not progressive. That is what we could see that, right? That unfavorable key planet of the destiny is Venus straight away. And other unfavorable key planets are influencing the destinies Ketu and Saturn. And what about Jupiter? So Jupiter is okay. Jupiter itself is the Dasa Lord. Sorry, destiny planet, it is mixed one. But unfavorable key planet which are influencing the destiny is Venus straight away, and other unfavorable Ketu and Saturn are also playing role as it's by way of supports, right? So it is indicating some weak destiny, favorable but not for the very good progress. Now let us check the Dasa Lord in which Dasa the native started the business. It is said that end in November 2011. Clear this one. End November 2011, they started the granite factory. The native started the granite factory. During that period, Rahu Dasa, Sun Bugdi, and Moon Antra, it was running. Rahu, check the Rahu. Rahu is good. Star level Mercury also fine. And the 12 level is good. It reduced supporting to the Mercury. And unfavorable or mixed key planet Venus is the sublord. Like destiny, Rahu, the Lord also under the influence of the Venus. Venus is passing ruler link to the star lord planet also. And other unfavorable Saturn also influencing. So it is supportive, but it is having the influence of the Venus as the sublord itself, and other unfavorable Ketu and Saturn are playing role at the supports. So during that Rahu Dasa, the favorable Bugdi will favor for the business, but unfavorable Bugdi which are under the influence of the Venus, Ketu and Saturn will give the trouble. So let us check in Rahu Dasa, Sun Bugdi. Sun is moderate, Jupiter is moderate, Sun again. These are all moderate. The Sun, Jupiter, and Sun. These, how come Sun is supportive? Sun is having got Mercury, the favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord Rahu, and Mercury and Mars. Favorable are Rahu, Mercury, and Mars. These are the strong favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord. That Sun is playing role. Sun is having the Mercury in its supports. These Bugdi Lord under the influence of the favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord. Mercury is here, and Jupiter also having Mercury here, and Mars is there. That Mars is playing role for the Jupiter in support. So that way, that Mercury is supporting, and Mars is supporting to the Bugdi Lord. And sublord Venus. Venus again, Rahu, how it is having that Venus in supports. Similarly, that Sun also having got Venus in support. How come that Sun, though it is having some, how come that Venus, it is there in the sublord for the Sun? How come it is supportive? Because that Venus is in the star of favorable Mars. That is the planet which is supporting, because Mars is the one of the important key planet of the Dasa Lord that is playing role at the star level in supports, and last level also Mars. So it has got some weakness, but still, because of the three levels are favorable, sublord is indicating some weakness, but star lord of the sublord is favorable. That way, in Rahu Dasa, Sun Bugdi, because Sun in the star of Jupiter, Jupiter is a favorable good key planet, primary cuspal sublord key planet. It is playing role at the star level and also forming roller link to the sublord also. That way, this is supportive. Right, definitely it is supportive for the business, but the Antra, in which Antra the business started? In Moon Antra, because the favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord, Rahu, Rahu is not playing role for planet level, star level, 2L or sub-level as a ruler or in supports also. But not only Rahu or in second planet Moon, that is also not there, but only last level only Mars is present. Important key planet Rahu's role is important. That is not present in the Sun Bugdi. So in its own Antra, it is not supportive. Moreover, that Bugdi Lord, sublord planet Venus also having weakness. So that way that in own Bugdi, in own Antra, that planet, it is not strong enough to start the business. So Ragudasa Sun Bugdi in Moon Antra, the native started because Moon is having that Ragu, and Moon is having the strong favorable key planet of the Bugdi Lord, that is Jupiter, is playing the role. So that Bugdi Lord's favorable key planet, it is Jupiter and Mars. That Jupiter is present in supports to the Antralad moon. That moon itself is good because of the Rahu, because Rahu represents moon. That is the one, the favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord is missing in the Bugdi. That Mukti, under the Bugdi, when moon Antra is running, which is having got Rahu and also favorable key planet of the Bugdi Lord, Jupiter also playing. So during that moon Antra, the native started the business. With the help of that EPS table, we can easily identify the grouping, but with the help of the PILT table, with the key planet shades and their role, we can identify. And after the Sun Bugdi, Ragudasa Sun Bugdi, Moon Bugdi was running. Obviously, Moon is going to be favorable only. So, under Ragudasa, Moon Bugdi was good. There is no issue. Though it is having that Saturn and Ketu role is present here, but their role is not significantly playing because they are not playing as the ruler. But after the Rahu moon, the native was running Rahu Mars. Mars Bhukti. Look at Mars is good. Star level and 2A level is Ketu representing Saturn. You can see Saturn, Ketu, all the levels are ruled by, influenced by the Saturn and Ketu, especially Ketu, Saturn at the star level and sub level directly playing. Look at the Dasa Lord. Dasa Lord's unfavorable key planet Venus as a ruler and other unfavorable key planet which are influencing the Dasa Lord at the star level importantly, that is Saturn and Ketu. Sub-level also Saturn and Ketu. These Saturn and Ketu are playing at the star level and sub-level of the Bugdi Lord Mars. That made that planet, that Mars Bugdi is not good for the, native during that Ragu Dasa, Mars Bugdi, the native started facing problem, right? Because star level planet and sub level planet are under the influence of the unfavorable key planet of the Dasa Lord. Moreover, Ketu represents Saturn. If you look at Saturn has got Venus, so definitely Venus role also indirectly present. So Venus is the strong, unfavorable key planet of the Dasa Lord. That is also influencing the star lord and sub lord. Because of that, during that Ragu Dasa, Mars Bugdi, star level and sub level are having pink shade. Because of that, native started facing hurdles and struggles and low business, sales and profit also less. So though I have given in detail about this, if you carefully give the colors of the EPS colors and look at the shades, then that itself will indicate our, which planets are favorable or which planets are moderate or which planets can give trouble during the period. So Rahu Dasa, Sun Bugdi, three planets are blue, and the last level only Venus is pink. That means that the Venus is forming ruling, it is indicating some weakness, but Mars planet is there reducing the unfavorable strain, and Mars also forming ruling, so that Mars is one of the key planet of the Dasa Lord and it is supportive. And Dasa Lord's favorable key planet Mercury is playing role for all the level, that is good. So three levels are, primary level, star level, or star level, and first level and sublunar level. Out of that, Venus is only at the sub level. Three levels are supportive, is good. And moon not having any pink shade, that is clearly indicating favorable only. And Mars planet is two consequent level Saturn, sorry, star level and sub level ruled by Ketu Saturn, Ketu Saturn. It is clearly indicating that this planet, Mars Buddhi, will give trouble during that Rahu Dasa, provided Rahu Dasa should indicate for such things. Whether Rahu Dasa, if it is not having weakness, suppose Rahu in the star of Mercury, not in the sub of Venus. Suppose sublord is not Venus. During that Mars Bugdi under Rahu Dasa, the native will face obstacles, but not to this extent because Rahu's unfavorable planet Venus is passing ruler link to the Mercury, and also other unfavorable Saturn also passing additional strength to the Venus and also Mercury. That Ketu Saturn, which are influencing the Dasa Lord, that Dasa, that Ketu Saturn, are forming as the star level and sub level for this book. Because of that PILT connection under the Ragu Dasa, Mars Bhukti favored for the such a problem. Right, so that Dasa Lord itself is weaker because of the Venus and also Saturn and Ketu, and Ketu Saturn is playing at the star level and also sub level. That, as I said, whenever node is playing at the one level, look at the second planet Saturn. That Saturn is having got any other unfavorable, that also will give impact on the node planet indirectly. Ketu represents Saturn, Saturn has got Venus, Venus is the important key planet of the Dasa Lord. That way also adding unfavorable strength. That way, Ragu Dasa, Mars Bugdi, that native started facing problem. Running Jupiter also the same way Venus is playing. So definitely during Venus or Venus is whenever Venus is influencing the other Bugdi and Saturn, Saturn Ketu also playing role like this, definitely that native will face problem during that period. I think you are able to understand how to identify the self-significant through the self-significant strength, how to identify the strength and the weakness and also destiny and also dasa periods, especially with the help of the PILT theory. So we'll meet in the next example. Good luck.